Hi and welcome to Just Forex Trades. My name is Ian, a bloke talking to a screen. Um, if you're still looking at the videos, well then fair play to you. Appreciate it. They're probably extremely boring for most folks. But anyway, straight into it. Speaking of boring, this was a pretty boring week. A lot of sideways action, so not much to report on. I did take one trade and made 2 or. So I'll just go over that, but yeah, very hesitant to take any count. Hesitant both ways, really. This is the daily chart. Again, I was only focusing on Euro US dollar, and you can see that we broke this recent high last week. So I didn't, you never know what the market's really going to do, but because we had broken the daily high and we've tapped into this weekly supply, the market could have come all the way down here on the daily to mitigate, deeper demand to then push higher. So I was just quite hesitant on both sides of the market. So just going into the 4 hour, you can see 4 hour Monday push down into daily demand and 4 hour demand, and then we did have a change of character down here on the 15 minute. I'll touch on that when I go down to that time frame. But you can see for the rest of the week we were bouncing between this 4 hour supply and 4 hour demand. So we have a bit of a 4 hour demand chain. But this 4 hour supply is just holding, even today. So just to draw that out, like we're just literally doing this. So that's a very hard market to trade, and unless you're really pushing for a trade, it's best to stay out of it. The only reason I took a trade is because I'm going for funding at the moment, so I've obviously got a time limit on achieving the gains required, so I pushed for a trade, which I took on my live account and the funding account, which is here. But let's just go back earlier in the week, and you can see here is that change of character. And we had 15-minute demand hold here. This is overnight on Tuesday, so I wouldn't have been awake. This here was a 15-minute demand zone. We did get a bullish push off it, so that could have been an entry. But again, I had it in the back of my head that we had just broken the daily high, and we could be pulling back. So I was just been really cautious. And I took a loss last week, one loss, that I just wanted to make up for this week. So I was really looking for a clean setup. This was probably as clean as it got, if not the trade I just took today on Friday. But you can see prices just bouncing up. Supply holding, demand holding, supply still holding, demand breaking, supply is holding, demand holding, supply getting broke. So we're obviously taking out all that liquidity. So just choppy, chop. So coming into today, I was going, okay, I need to get a trade on, and I saw this clear 15-minute demand zone. We had taken out this liquidity under here. We had swept the liquidity up there, and we were pushing down, and we were starting to build more liquidity here and here. Just again, all sideways action. So when we came down here, I waited for a bullish reaction off this 15-minute demand. We had a green candle. It was on the second green candle when that closed. It pulled back a little bit. I got my entry, and I was targeting this high here to take that, which price did. And then we had US news, and you can see prices come all the way back down. So it would have came back to my entry and then pushed up again. So still clear, unclear intentions on where we're going to go, but not the ideal market to be trading, but still a profitable week, and cleared out that loss from last week and made a gain. So I'm pretty happy with it. And you can see I didn't, this shows you 4 exits on this little trade. This shows you that I was been very cautious and wary of the market. So Euro US dollar buys, I kind of scaled out progressively, and you can see I scaled out at the top, and then the US news came in and it flushed down. But that's it for the week. Hopefully next week is a bit more decisive in direction, and we'll go from there. So I hope you're enjoying the videos. Catch you next week. Take care.